And we are now live. So we are going to do a CCNP Encor lab. Might be a little bit loud. The AC is running. My server is on. So I'm just waiting for my server. Should be up and running in a little bit. Let's see what's going on. Nothing yet. Yep. So let's go ahead and go to Twitter. See what's up on Twitter. I'm gonna post my streaming. How do you post your link? Go to the live control room. Let's see what's going on over here. And anybody gonna be watching this? What's up? Let's see. Chat is enabled, so you can say whatever you want in it. Nobody's watching. People don't like me. Okay. So I don't even know how to post this link for the watch the video. Man, this is horrible. Okay. Let me go ahead and just let's see if my there we go. My server is up and running. Let's go ahead and go and log into it. Okay, so we have a couple of manage actually virtual images, so we are just going to run EvenG. We are going to be using EvenG today, like always, of course. EvenG to the rescue. Okay, you can see that I have a Windows server. I have a panorama in here too. I'm probably just going to remove panorama and just add it to EvenG, because I don't really, just me running stuff. Now let's go ahead and go to EvenG, which is 192.168. Oh, now the 0 is actually that 1 because I changed the network, the private network the other day. So it is going to be that 1.99. Okay. And I can now log in, or what's going on? Let's see. Check this console. Up and running. Let's reload it. There is a problem with, let's try it again. 192.168. That 1.199. Why is nothing working today, huh? There we go. I mean, I still have the same password, so if you ever hack my server, you can go into my Eve and just log in using the same password, the same default password, admin and Eve. That's fine with me. So, what's going on here? EvenG. I can now log into Eve. Eve. They're going to log into the console. That's great. Nothing is happening. What's going on? So I can now log into EvenG today. Let's go ahead and do. I thought I fixed this. Can I log into EvenG? I thought I fixed this the other day, but I guess it hasn't been fixed. So we want to do let's go over here. Can now log into Eve. So there's a couple ways. I know that I don't have this issue. Let's go ahead and restore. So let's go ahead and CMD. Let's SSH into it. Root 192.168.1.199. Eve. See if we can restore this SQL database. It does take a minute, so just bear with me. Oh wow, I have 6 people watching now, so I better behave. So anybody said anything? Oh look, you can share right here. Ooh, now I know how to share it. Can you tell me how the video quality is? Video and audio. First time doing this from my Ubuntu. My live. No, I am live from YouTube. Can you tell me how the video and audio quality is? Thank you very much. Only 4 people watching now. Come on, people don't want to talk to me. Hello, Paul. How you doing today? This guy, Joey. My boy. Alright. Alright, let's see if even G. Okay, done with this. Let's see if I'm able to log in now. Admin Eve. Still nothing. So I can now log into it. What's going? Shut down. What is it? Shut down H now. Might have to reinstall even G, which is not cool if I keep not being able to. 5 people watching. Hello, 5 people. Can you? This is my first time me doing this. Can you on the chat and say something? Man, I've been online for 8 minutes and I haven't done anything. That's funny. Well, I have been troubleshooting EvenG, which is not cool. But let's keep this moving. Let's wait for EvenG to fail to power on. Cannot perform during the safe set. Come on, I know you're on. Hello, I have the same issue as EvenG. Yeah, so how do you still have the same issue? I had the same issue yesterday, but somebody was able to fix it for me from the EvenG help desk. Is this a free edition of EvenG? Nah, this is the pro version. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to log in again, man. 192.168.1.199. Let's see. Okay, admin Eve. And this is not cool. It doesn't want to let me log in. Let's see, reinstall. I think I have to like reinstall even G. Even G is not hard to set up, but the images are a little bit hard to set up sometimes. That's the issue. That I am responding to Paul Cole Jr. It is not hard. It is. I believe it is easier to GNS. It is easier to set up than GNS3. It's just whenever you're gonna add like an image, if it's not going to be like a Cisco image, if it's going to be like a Palo Alto image or Checkpoint image, it is harder to set up than GNS3. But if you are going to set up like a Cisco image router, it is harder than GNS3, but it's not that hard. You will get used to it. Okay, audio is 100, video is 70%. Oh, that's not bad. So still not able to log into Eve and G. Let's go ahead and go to their help desk. I'm gonna log into their help desk real quick. Oh, look at this. That took a while. It just let me in. That took a minute and a half. Oh well, that's fine. Well, it's been what? Let's see. 12 minutes and I haven't done anything because even G did not like me today. So let's go ahead and start. So what we're going to be doing, let's go ahead and go and open the Encor exam topics. So we're going to be doing some topics today. Let's see what we can do. Going to do some layer 2, layer 3, some stuff. Maybe we do some GRE with IPsec tunneling. We're going to be doing that. Not today, but every time I go and do a live, we are just going to keep adding to this topology that we're going to be doing. So I just want to leave this open right now. Let's go ahead and create not a new folder. We want to create a new lab, and we are going to call this what did I do? Okay, whatever I named it. Yeah. So we are just going to add a couple of objects node. So let's go ahead and add. Let's see how many switches do I want to add. I want to add, let's say, 4 switches for now. Doesn't take a lot. And they are layer 3 switches, but we're not going to be using for that. So let's see if we can find switch. Let's just put this one switch. Let's go ahead and add 4 of them. There we go. Just like that. So we are basically have our access layer right here. We have our core layer, and then we're going to have the edge, which are going to be the routers, right? So let's go ahead and add a couple of routers. Let's just say R number of routers. Let's just say 2 for now. The rest is good. So we add 2 routers. Looking good. Oh, come on. Can I grab it? There we go. So let's go ahead and start everything up. There we go. We are starting all my nodes. So everything is mentioned on EVNG how to do that. Yes. Google Cloud, let's set up EVNG in it. Yeah, Google Cloud lets you set up EVNG in it. I think that's the one that most people use. So why is it not starting up? Okay. I have to do it one by one. Okay, even G. Oh, look at this. There is an error over here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, now they're working. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Okay. I got 420 CAD credit for a year free, and it's enough to do labs for a year. What is CAD credit? Alright, so we're just going to plug this bad boy in right here. So we are going to 0 and 0, that's fine. Oh, Canadian dollar. So you are from Canada, I guess, right? I mean, isn't the Canadian dollar worth more than the US dollar? I think that's what I heard. Okay, 1 and 1 over here. These over here too. Come on, you can do it. And I also want to add, I'm going to add 2. Okay, because I want to add an Etherchannel, either with PAC-P or LAC, whatever the other one is. One of those we are going to be configured right here between these 2 switches. Good, good, good. A little bit slow even G today. It is supposed to be better, or they're saying that this, oh, I don't have any more for this switch. That's not cool. I forgot to add those. Let's go ahead and go back. So let's go ahead and turn them. What lab am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I'm just trying to set this up, create like a topology, and then just start going from there. It is this live. I want to do it like every night, and I just want to keep adding to it. And this is going to be part of the Encor exam. So for instance, I'm going to start with layer 2. So I am going to, be doing some. We are going to be doing some trunking, some ether channels, some RSTP, and then I'm going to be like breaking them so we can do some troubleshooting of the trunking, some troubleshooting of the dynamic ether channels. Then I'm also going to be configuring, ERGRP and OSPF, external BGP, just doing all of it. We are going to be doing NATs. We are going to be configuring NTP, HSRP, VRRP. We are going to be doing all of it. So it is just going to, I'm just going to keep adding to this topology and just configuring. Hopefully, I want to do it every night. I want to do it live every night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So here we go. So it is now down. Let's go ahead and edit. I want to add more. Though you're able to add more ports somehow. Either 0 ports. So let's see. How many does that one give you? Alright, one save. So I cannot add more ports. I thought you could just go ahead and add ports. Interesting. Okay. So what we could do then, let me go ahead and just delete this link. Thank you, Paul. Okay. So we're just going to do a lab like, we can do it like this. Well, we need to have redundancy. So if I want to do HSRP or something like that, I want to do it like this. So let me go ahead and start these nodes. So I will need to, I gotta take a look at something. Let me go ahead and add new node. So Ethernet ports, let's go ahead and do 2. What happens when I do that? How many does R7 get? Okay, so I do get a bunch. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go ahead and delete this bad boy. I'm going to delete this too. Oh, come on, Even G. You are failing on a live video. Yeah, this upgrade, I'm not liking it. I think I will have to delete everything and just reinstall it. Okay. Let's go ahead and install this from scratch. Let's go ahead and go to add an object. Node. We're going to go IOL. We're going to say 4. Over here we're going to say S for switch. And down here we're going to select our switch. And how many? Let's just say 3 for each. So that's going to give us 12. That should be a lot better. There we go. Let's go ahead and start everybody up. Let's go ahead and plug everybody up and let's see how many interfaces I have now. I should have enough interfaces. There we go. I do have enough interfaces now. So I can create this topology that I want. Because it's all about redundancy, right? It's all about having multiple paths. You don't want to just have one path to a destination, because if it goes down, then you are screwed. You don't want that to happen to you. Let's go. And this is another thing. I don't know why Even G needs to like flash every time you add an interface. You just add in an interface. Look at that. Like, why? I mean, other than that, I love Even G. I will never go back to GNS3. Sorry, GNS3. They will have to give me some money to go back to GNS3. Maybe if they come up with that web browser like Even G does, I might go back. But I still like it, Even G. Okay. Okay. Then we are going to connect S2 with R6 and all of that. So over here, get over here. Okay, so here we go. So this is how my network is, right? Basically, we are going to say that here are my R6 and R5. My router is going out, right? My edge devices, I have my core, I have my access devices. So this is basically, I'm just saying that we are running, we have a 3-tier topology. That makes sounds a lot better. Let's go ahead and add a couple objects. So we are going to be adding Docker images, and we are going to be adding oh, we have a lot of stuff now. I don't know what that is. I need to look that up. But I have the GUI server. That's the one I'm going to be adding. The GUI server. Beans, we are going to be adding, let's go ahead and add 4 of those bad boys. Save it. Beans. So we are going to be over here. So we are basically going to be saying that, you know, this 2 are on different buildings. Basically, that's what I'm going to be saying. Or yeah, there we go. So we are all connected with each other, and then we are going to have another. I don't know if I want to put a PC Palo Alto Networks firewall, because this is for the Encor, so I don't want to be all fancy. So let's go ahead and start with this topology. Let's go ahead and start configuring it a little bit. Let's go ahead and go to switch 3 S3. Enable, right? Config T. We are going to give it a host name. What are we going to host name this? S3. That is great. For now, that is good. Now I want to go ahead and if we want to do BTP, so who do I want to be the server, right? Those are good questions. This one right here, I want trunking. I also want to have this one connected right here. Okay, I want this trunking. So what we're going to do is we are going to say that this one is going to be VLAN 4 and this one is going to be VLAN 3. So let me go ahead and add like a custom shape. We are going to, that's fine. Border color, we don't want any color. Is there transparent now? Let's go ahead and leave it like that. Background color, let's go ahead and give it a background color of this one right here, like this. And we are going to copy it, and we are going to make the same border color. I want it to be the same color so you don't really see anything. Let's go ahead and save it. Let's go ahead and add over here, make it bigger. There we go. Can we duplicate this bad boy? Yeah, we can. Now we're going to make this right here like that. We are going to edit. We are going to just change the color, make it something different, maybe red, not that dark red. Let's make it like that. Select. That should be good, looking good. Let's go ahead and add a text. Oh, now that we are going to add a text, and we are going to say basically this is going to be the IT VLAN 4. I cannot move that. Cool. Let's go ahead and add another text then. We are going to be calling these tags the admin VLAN 3. Wow. Okay, there we go. There we go. VLAN 3, VLAN 4. So we are getting somewhere. We haven't done really anything. Oh, we did the host name. That's all we have done. But what we want to do is, so you can see even G takes forever. That's why sometimes I just like to configure everything before I do any videos, because it just takes forever to think about what topology, what you want to do. You know, it just takes time. Why is the admin over here now all of a sudden? Okay, let's go over here. S3. Let's go over here. We are killing it. Okay, so now that we have attached everything, now we are going to go S3. So we have configured the host name and all that. Now we need to do an interface. We are going to go into interface 0/. Let's go ahead and create the VLAN. Let's just say VLAN 3. We are going to name this the admin VLAN. Exit. We are going to go interface E0/3, and we are going to, this one is going to be a switchboard mode access, VLAN 3. Great. So we are just assigning Ethernet 0/3 to VLAN 3. Now we need to assign E1/0 to VLAN 3 as well, because they're both going to be in the same VLAN. Okay. Let's go ahead and go over here. 103 switchboard mode access VLAN 3. So that's all we are going to be having right now, VLAN 3. So that is great. Now we want to go into I don't know if I want to form just a trunk, or if I want to do a ether port. Well, let me go ahead and save it for now. Let's go ahead and just create a trunk link over here between S3 and S4. So let's go ahead and interface not a serial, E0/2. Switch port mode trunk, you know. Okay, switch port trunk encapsulation .1Q switch ports trunk non-negotiate. You don't want to. Do I have the non-negotiate over here? No. Encapsulation. Okay, that's fine. So .1Q, that is good. And now we can do switchboard mode. Come on, do I know how to spell? No, I do not. Trunk. And then switchboard trunk allow all VLANs. Allow VLAN all. How you like the nuggets? Do WR to save my configuration. So now we are trunking over here. We want to we can be trunking right here too, or we can just do we can just do we can just create access. So if we create the access right here, yeah, because then we can just be trunking over here and trunking over here. So let's go ahead and just tell it to only allow right VLAN 3 on that interface. So let's go ahead and go into 0/1 switchboard mode access switchboard access VLAN 3. That's fine for now. So now we need to be trunking over here interface E0/0 switchboard mode switchboard. We gotta tell it to do a .1q trunk encapsulation .1q switchboard mode. Then we can do the trunking. How you like that? All right. So we are trunking over here, trunking over here. Let me do show interfaces trunk. We have a native VLAN mismatch on. Wow. Okay, we can take a look at that. I haven't seen that in a while. So CDP E0 VLAN. So we have a native. Oh, okay. I know why that is. That's fine. That's because this interface, this switch is using their native VLAN. Is VLAN this interface is set up to use VLAN 1, and I am trying to do VLAN 3. So I just need to configure S1 to do VLAN 3 as well. Let's go ahead and save it over here. We can go ahead and fix that right now. Enable config T. Let's give it a hostname first of S1. Then we are going to be doing, let's go ahead and fix the first issue, which is E0/1. And let's go ahead and create first a VLAN of VLAN 3. We are going to name it admin exit interface E0/1 switchboard mode access switchboard access VLAN 3, and that should fix the issue. So you're going to see that this negative VLAN mismatch is going to stop occurring. All right. So after that is done, we have that configure. We have this configure. Now let's go ahead and configure 0/0, which goes to S4 as a trunk switchboard. Or actually, we are going to go interface E0/0 switchboard trunk encapsulation. We got to do this one first, and then switchboard mode trunking. All right, Fabian Meza, thank you, Fabian. Just gave you a follow. How much gigabit of RAM you are using in your machine? I don't have a machine. Well, it is a machine. It is a server. I am running a, what is it? I am running a Power Edge. Power Edge. R420. That's what I'm running. So I have this device right here that I'm running. And no, I did not pay all that. It's a 420 or 410. I think it's a 410 or 420. I don't know, but I bought it off eBay. I bought it for about, I think it was like $150, and it has let's go ahead and take a look at my server. Let's see what I'm running. I'm not running a lot, but it's not too low either. So here's I'm running the VMware ESXi, and here's where I have the EvenG running. I'm running it from this server. I think it was like $100 something. here the CPU capacity is 28.7, and look, I'm only using 6% of it. The memory, I'm only using 16% of it, so I have the capacity is 31 gigahertz for the CPU is 28. The storage is where I don't have a lot of storage, but I need to get more. So here's my, and I only bought it for like $150, and it's not as loud. Okay. I plan to write it down with 64 dual. Oh, you killing it. Okay, Oscar. You are killing it. Maybe I will buy that. Wow, that's a nice. I'm looking at it right now. That's a nice machine. I mean, I only pay like 150 for mine, and it's not that loud. It is running right next to me, and you guys cannot hear it. All right, so let's keep going with the lab. Let's see where I'm at. So switch port trunk mode from switch 1 to switch 4. Let's go ahead and do. Yeah, go on eBay and buy it. It was refurbished or something, or it wasn't new, but it was like $150, $180. I didn't spend more than $200 because I'm cheap like that. But I mean, that's all I need. So let's do sudo interfaces trunk. Do show. Okay, so we have a trunk between 0/0. So between this bad boy and this bad boy, good. Now we need to do the same for /2 and /3, and then we are going to do a ether channel. Okay. So for this two, let me do a. So we have. Okay, that's good. You can see that also the native VLAN mismatch stopped because we configure VLAN 3 and VLAN 3 on both ends. So we're not getting those anymore. You can see that switch 3 right here has it is trunking, right? The mode is on, and the cancellation is 802.1Q. So these two are trunking right now, just like I wanted. Of course, VLAN 1 and VLAN 3 because we need to do the native VLAN and all that good stuff. We can see VLAN since spanning tree state unapproved. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going with switch 1. Let me also save my stuff on switch 3 because I got 10 minutes for you guys. So I'm going to configure. So I'm basically configuring this site first. Tomorrow I'm probably going to configure this over here. We are going to do some telnet, some SSH. I mean, not telnet. Don't do telnet. So we are going to configure an SSH and all that good stuff from the switches, ether channels. I'm not going to touch VTP, but we can talk about VTP if you guys want. And then probably Tuesday night, I don't know how I'm going to be feeling. Maybe I just do it all tomorrow. We are going to be doing Tuesday night. We are going to be configuring routing. So we are going to move up to the routers, or maybe we are going to move up to the routers tomorrow. Who knows, right? So that's what my plan is for right now. But let's go ahead and keep just configuring this site. Let's go into interface range. We need to configure the same interface range 1 E0/223. We are going to do switch port trunk encapsulation .1Q switch port mode trunk. Okay. And let's go ahead and do shutdown. I want to shut it down. And then we are going to do a channel group. And the channel group, we can just do 1. It's going to be locally significant mode. We are going to just turn it on. Well, actually, let's go ahead and do, if you do active, you need to, active and active is good, passive and passive is not good. So if it is active and passive on the other side, it's good. So let's go ahead and do active. Great. Do save it. Let's go ahead and save it. And that should be it for tonight. So in the next video, like tomorrow, in the next live video, we are going to be configuring this other side right here. We need to configure the IP addresses for these Docker images on here. Configure this side. We are going to do some inter-VLAN routing. All right, router on a stick, or whatever you want to call it. We're also going to be doing it for R6. So we need to, I'm going to be doing all that. So that is it for this, for my first video. 46 minutes, and I was only configuring for like 10 minutes, but it's all good. We can start this tomorrow. Harch, have a good night. Thank you.